Good morning, everybody. Here for a shave. Changing some stuff up a little bit. I'll show you this first. So we're gonna be going with my Omega 10066 today. My Wade and Butcher. And then we're gonna go with Marrakesh Cafe. And then if you can see right there on the label, it's coffee, oud, chocolate, dates, and spices. So I really enjoy the scent on this. Don't get the wrong impression from it. It sounds gourmand, but it's a very kind of it's still kind of a almost cologne scent. And I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. It's just shaving, so thank you to Mr. Matthew Halbauer. I believe his wife makes these, so this is a great little towel. So I'm gonna fold this up, keep it right here on the side, and we'll get started. So we got the Sterling Ice, or not Sterling, good lord, my bad. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Ice. I'm so used to watching all these, let me switch the lights real quick. All these guys with their Sterling mentholated soaps that I just got. A little brain farty right there. So get this on. So I always appreciate people, not on YouTube, but on the Facebook groups. Well, not Facebook groups, but on the it's just shaving group. They all always ask me how I'm doing with the volcano and stuff, and I really appreciate that. I'm on Oahu, so I'm pretty well clear from that. But if you do want to help out, West Coast Shaving just started carrying the Hawaiian Shaving Company, or something along those lines, but they started carrying those soaps, and they're made on the Big Island, which is where the eruptions are happening. So I think, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but if you buy a soap, they'll donate 10% to like, you know, the Volcano Relief Foundation for the Big Island. So if you want an excuse to buy some soap to help out a good cause, there you go. Yeah, I'm always gonna be an enabler. So got this bloom water, put that on the face, and the reason I'm using the boar today, and don't get me wrong, I do really enjoy this brush. It's just I've taken a real liking to my saddle, but we're still gonna get, you know, good stuff with this. But when I used this soap initially, and I kind of confirmed it with my boar, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can't see, but the outside looks okay, but on the inside it got slightly stained. It might be gone now, but on my saddle, I really don't want those silver tips stained. You know, it's all only aesthetics and whatnot, but still didn't want that to happen. But anyway, yeah, so we're just loading. Well, I'm just loading. Don't know why I say we're. I guess in a way, any of my viewers are here with me. But yeah, so that's just something to be aware of. I don't think synthetics have an issue. That's why with soaps that I've seen that where they say the lather could discolor your brush, they typically will say to use synthetics. So we'll use some stuff off the top right there. And this is going to be in the Shaving Shop Club's vegan base. So it's still excellent. But if you can see, the lather that gets left is on the slightly browner side. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but yeah, so this was my second brush that I've ever owned. I think that can use some water. Just lost a glob of lather right there. Yeah, so lather is pretty good. I actually didn't try to practice at all with the boar. I just kind of went for it. So all things considered, I'd say I did a pretty okay job. That brush, I believe I got it from Amazon for about maybe, I think $12 or $10, something really cheap. The Savile, if you just search up Savile World brushes, are quite expensive. So is the Savile really about, 10 to almost 15 times better than that Omega at lathering? No, I got pretty much an equivalent lather with it. I just prefer the face feel of the Savile. That's about it. It's just personal preference, but yeah, you can get great stuff on a discount. And actually, this is a kind of semi-budget shave because I got this Wayne & Butcher for, I think, $25 off eBay, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, the club soap isn't really terribly expensive. I think it was $12 for, oh crap, thought they had the amount on there, but I'm pretty sure it's, you know, the typical industry standard 4 ounces. So that's about $3 an ounce, which is on the higher end of budget. I mean, most people say $3 an ounce is the like kind of end right there. So I mean, it's technically the higher end of budget, but I mean that's still considered budget, right? So yeah, this is actually a fairly budget friendly shave going. So I caught Chris from another Cut Above's live shave yesterday. That guy, he says it's his last one, but I'm pretty sure that's all he's gonna do now. He's completely abandoned just making normal videos, and then he's just gonna do everything live from now on. So. And then he also used something that wasn't his carve razor. So right off the bat, I wasn't even sure if I was in the right place. I think I caught myself pretty nicely. I think I went a little too toe heavy on a stroke. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh. Alright, get some coffee. Personally, I like my coffee at a, easily drinkable temperature. When you get served coffee most of the time, it is ridiculously hot. And I don't really understand why. I guess they do it so that, people who need to hold on to it for a long time will have it hot later. But I mean, when you first get coffee, it is stupid how hot it is. I don't know. Maybe I just have like a weak inside mouth. That sounded weird. As it left my mouth, I regretted it. Don't want to have a Tobias Funke situation going on. If anybody watches Arrested Development, you'll know what I mean. Alright, second pass. So, I think in my last video, Doug Bear asked if I have any smiling razors, and if you can see, this one has just a very slight smile. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that most Sheffield razors, so Wade & Butcher is a company from Sheffield, England, and most Sheffield made razors will have a slight smile to them. So I do think that it does help with some cutting power. When I use this with my, in comparison to my TI, when I first started out, I had both of those razors restored and honed by the same person. When I got this one, there was a lot of, to put it nicely, patina. It was, yeah, a lot of patina type stuff on it. So I could have kept it, but I was a noob and I didn't know, so I got it clean. And then As some of you know, the TI, I chipped that blade. So I got both of these honed and restored by the same person. So they had the same edge on it. And to me, the Wade & Butcher seemed to cut better than the TI. Does it actually? Maybe not. Maybe I just like the look of the Wade & Butcher more, so it made me want to use it more, and so I had a little placebo effect going on in my head. Or maybe it actually does make a difference in cutting power. I don't know. Still a noob. Realistically, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm probably just getting lucky for the most part. This just kind of popped into my head, but there's a kind of stereotype in the flying community where airline pilots, or just kind of some pilots in general, for those of you who have flown and maybe experienced this, but the captains that make an announcement over the PA and just go, like every other, every few words. So an example of that would be, "Hi folks, this is your captain speaking. Thank you for flying with us on United 253 with service from Honolulu to Houston. The weather there will be nice and sunny with just a few clouds, and we're looking at a pretty nice temperature of 70 degrees. So just sit back and thank you for flying with us. Welcome aboard." That was an exaggeration, but it's just like a little funny thing, and because I don't have any script or anything, I catch myself doing that every now and then, going, So, just a funny thought. So next time you fly, maybe listen to your pilot over the PA and you can catch him going, a few times. Alright, so last pass. Clean off my lips real quick. Oh, didn't do a very good job. Get some coffee. Might top a little too much. Alright. So finish up. Good job on the chin today. There we go. So I don't know if people can tell, but sometimes when I'm doing some different strokes aside from vertical, like when I come to the side or when I was doing that J hook, I'll adjust my finger to a little bit more on the spine, and I just feel like that gives me a little bit more control over the razor sometimes. And I really need to step up my speed game because pretty soon my videos are gonna be as long as Lee's. Just kidding, buddy. Raining here. Guess it's a good day I'm off. Or a good day to be off. English is important. Well, the language you speak is important, I should say. Alright, just get rinsed, finish up. Feels real good. Oh, where did that cut go? I don't know. I was gonna put on I have this little Nick stick from Pacific Shaving Company, but can't really find it right. Oh, found it. Just kidding. So it looks like this, a little roller ball. Oh, that feels nice. Knocked over my deodorant. Just gotta, fool the brain sometimes. Just tell yourself it feels good. Even though putting on a little Nick stick typically feels terrible. Oh, Marrakesh matching splash. Oh, so I did just see that Holy Cow put out 2 new soaps. One's a coconut and one's a grapefruit. And my girlfriend doesn't really love grapefruit. Or not grapefruit, she loves grapefruit. Oh, I'm sorry. Coconut, because her family owns a Thai restaurant. And she just really can't stand coconut because of that they use coconut in a lot of stuff. But anyway, let's get wrapped up before this video runs on too long. Omega 10066, Wade and Butcher, and Marrakesh soap, matching splash, both from the Shaving Shop Club. So hope everyone has a good, it's Hump Day, so nice, and I'll see you.